you guys doing on today? I am super duper excited because the Sharon C. Cooper, the if she writes it, I'm reading it, is hanging out with us on the cafe today, guys. And she's not just hanging out with us. We are celebrating because it's a book birthday today. It is release day of Waiting for You. If you already know, if you follow us here on the cafe, you know I love the Priestleys, okay? I am a Priestley Family series fan, just like with her other series as well. But guys, it's hot off the press on today, Waiting for You by Sharon C. Cooper, hanging out with us today. You guys already know what to do. Like, tag, and share. Tell a friend to tell a friend to come on down to the cafe because we're hanging out with author Sharon C. Cooper on today. And as I always say here at the cafe, she may spill a little tea or she may spill a lot of tea, but there will be some tea spilling on today. Sharon, my friend, I can definitely say Sharon, my friend, introduce yourself to the people on today.
Okay, I'm Sharon C. Cooper. I write contemporary romance, romantic suspense, and a little bit of romantic comedy. And I'm happy to be here to discuss my latest release of Waiting for You.
Sharon, I just love how you write calm, just like, hey, I'm Sharon. Y'all, this is the Sharon C. Cooper, okay? She is the queen of a series, okay?
Oh,
She has us fallen in love with her characters as well. So, of course, come on in on today. We are celebrating. Sharon, I am so full, okay? It's like so much I want to talk about. I know we're going to spill a little tea. We can't give them too much tea because we want them to go read the book because the book came out on today. But y'all,
right.
let me just tell you, I want you to run, not walk. Okay, run to your computers. I need you to go ahead and order. If you did not pre-order, I need you to order today because this book is a dear. Okay, it's a dear. It's a drop everything and read. And if you've been following this series, you was ready for today. I know I was so excited about today as well. So Sharon, I want you to bring the people up to speed because some people, this may be their introduction to the Priestleys, okay?
Okay.
But can you share with us a little bit about what inspired this series as a whole? And then we'll bring it to where we are with book 5, Waiting for You.
Okay. I can't remember exactly what inspired the series, but I knew I wanted to write about another family. And it just happened to be the Priestleys of Chicago. And it's book 5. I did 4 of the stories last year, and this was the last story of the series. I might do a couple of extra stories, but they might not be totally within the series. Because if
Okay,
you read the story, there are a couple of
look there.
couples.
We'll take it. We'll take it any way we can get it. Look,
Yeah.
the Jenkins and the Lindsay stuff. We will take the characters any way we can get them. Okay. Mhm.
Yeah, and so, but anyway, supposedly book 5 is the last book of the series, and it's with Essence and Jackson. And Essence is the oldest of 5 kids. That's how it, that came up to be 5 books. I did one on each of the Priestley children. And yeah, I don't know necessarily what inspired it, but I did know that I wanted to do another book series on a family. Yeah.
I love that. I love that. And it just so happens, guys, it's the Priestley's family. Let me just tell you, and Sharon will probably share with you as well. Each book can be read as a standalone, but with this series, I'm gonna need you to follow along, okay? Usually I'm like, hey, jump in where you fit in. But this one, to appreciate her great writing, okay? And I told her off screen that she did her good writing. She always do her good writing, but but I just fell in love with this series and I was on the edge of my seat. I was ready. I was open with the way that she has ended each book in the series. She set the scene. She set the tone for the next book that is coming. So let's talk about these titles. Okay. So this one is Waiting for You. Tell us a little bit about this title.
Oh, I went through so many titles.
Really, Sharon.
Yeah, I went through so many titles trying to figure out which one best fit what the story idea that I had. I typically try to get my titles and covers early on in the process of writing the story. And so I tried a lot of titles basically, trying to decide what I wanted the story to say, and then I thought about how long Jackson was waiting for Essence to kind of come around to his way of
Sharon,
thinking.
Sharon, you had a brother waiting. Okay, y'all. Let me just tell you, it was some years in the teens. Okay, she had a brother waiting. He was patient.
Yeah, and it's like I think they knew that their relationship was very special, but neither one
Yeah,
at that point of saying, like just how in love they were with one another. So yeah.
I
And
love
so
that.
he was just waiting for her, waiting for her. He didn't care how long it took. He was just waiting to her to get to that point. So that's how the title came. That's how the
Said,
title came.
he knew. Okay, he knew who his person was. Okay, it took him a
Yeah,
moment, but he was like, "This is my person. This is my person."
yeah.
Look, Sharon, she knew too. She just, But the thing that I love about this book, Sharon, is that the characters are so real and realistic
Ooh, I'm glad.
because they, of course, it was, it's friends to lovers. So, of course, in the back of both of their mind, how if we do get together, how will this affect our friendship? That's the bottom line. They don't want that friendship to be altered or messed up because they decide to go into a relationship. But in addition to the friends to lovers, listen, you was throwing the tropes in there. I love a book that has multiple tropes and they work. And then I don't know if this was intentional, Sharon.
Probably
You ready
not.
for this?
Whatever you're gonna
You
say,
ready for
probably.
this? Sharon, the slow burn was slow burning, honey. The slow burn worked for this one. I don't know if you know that about me, Sharon, but I'm a slow burn girly. I mean,
Yeah,
I
you
like
do.
fast paced, but honey, when a slow burn is done right, and it was in Waiting for You, I'm here for it. I am so here for it.
I'm
So
glad to
was
hear.
that intentional? Did you mean for the slow burn to be slow burning?
No, no, I didn't. I'm not one to typically start a story where they're after the first chapter they're jumping in bed. I'm usually not that author. Um, and when I'm writing it, I don't know if I necessarily intend to make it a slow burn, but I want to make sure that it fits, where, when they first kiss or the first love, I
Mhm.
want to make sure that it makes sense, basically. So sometimes
Yeah,
it might be quicker than others. This time it just seemed to just flow the way it was supposed to flow, kind of. So
well,
yeah.
I love it, and it worked for this one as well. So I enjoyed you kind of giving us a melting pot of several different tropes
Well,
going
that
on
wasn't
in this
intentional
particular book.
either. Yeah, because when
Huh?
I started, I said that wasn't intentional either. When I started, I
Really?
knew I wanted it to be friends to lovers. That was the one thing I knew for sure. And the rest just kind of came along, during the planning process. Yeah. So
I
the only
love that.
part that was definitely intended was the friends to lovers.
I love that. Now, Sharon, and we got to talk about this. Someone put it, Miss Magnolia Reeves. She put in the comment section about the covers, but that these covers are different and that she loved the cover as well. Let's talk about that a little bit, guys. This is the cover for Waiting for You. And yes, if you are used to Sharon C. Cooper's covers for this whole series, she changed it up a little bit for us. This is the cover right here. Tell us a little bit about this cover. You can tell us about the cover for Waiting for You, and then if you want to talk about the covers as a whole in the series, feel free to do that too.
Yeah, I wanted to just try something different. That was the only thing. And so what I did with, I believe, with all the covers represent at least one scene in each story.
I love
Like
that. Yes,
Waiting for
yes.
You with the piano, because that's a pretty large scene in that story. Waiting for You, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, one of the scenes they were sitting out on a balcony in Florida, that overlooked the ocean. So yeah, so each book represents a scene in that particular story, or each book cover, I should say, represents a scene in the story. Yeah,
I love that. Thank you for sharing that tea with
nothing
us as
special, just
well.
as simple.
And Sharon, one of the things that I told people too, I said, when you're looking at book covers, the attention is in the detail. Like you authors, you guys be showing up. Hey, Kimberly Taylor is hanging out with us. Yeah, Sharon is spilling the tea already. Guys, if you're just joining us, we are talking to Sharon C. Cooper. I like to say the Sharon C. Cooper. If she writes it, I am definitely reading it. Her new release that is hot off the press. It is book 5 in the Priestley family series. She has another winning series that we absolutely love as well. And it's called Waiting for You. Hot off the press on today. Hold tight because we will be sharing with you how you can get your hands on a copy of this. It's available in ebook and it's available in print as well. Now, Sharon, we have so much stuff to talk about. Okay. I want to ask you about this. Let's talk about this friends to lovers romance that just worked so well for Essence and Jackson in this story. Because again, guys, there are Easter eggs in the other books about their friendship. And so for you, going into this series, did you know that that her story would be last, and of course that the base of it would be the friends to lovers trope?
No, I had no clue. I don't usually plan that far ahead. I usually kind of
Okay.
know the couples, but then as I'm writing the previous story, I get ideas for the next story. And then I just kind of build from there. With Essence, I had no idea she'd be last because she's the oldest. So I
Yeah.
actually thought she'd be first, but it didn't work out that way.
Mhm.
Um, and then as far as it being a friends to lovers, I believe which with each story, and I'm not positive, I think I had a different trope for each story. I
Mhm.
think. I think that part was a little intentional, especially after I got like past book 2 or 3. It's
Okay.
like, let me do something different for this one. What didn't I do in the other ones that. And so that's kind of how the friends to lovers came to be in this book, because I don't think I had a friends to lovers in any of the other books.
Mhm. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, Sharon, let's dig a little deeper. I have some questions. Okay. First
Oh
of all,
boy.
let's do a little character development. Okay. So when it
Okay.
comes to Essence and Jackson, if you can spill a little tea for us, how did these two? And I know that they were in, the other books. They made appearances in the other books as well. But how did these two characters first come to life for you as it pertains to their individual story for Waiting for You? Because I know, of course, they were kind of made appearances in the other book, but for their own story, how did they come to life to you on the page?
Yeah. Normally, the heroes come to me first, but in this case, Essence came to me first, because I can't remember. I think it was Daring to Love You. I think it was in Daring to Love You where I might have first really mentioned Essence, or she kind of showed up on the page. And she's so different in my head from the other sisters. And because there was Nyla, who was a little more extroverted, a little, she was just different. And then you had Cree, who was a boss. And then there was, I can't, I'm working on another book, so the names are getting all,
See, yeah, did y'all see how she just dropped some tea? Oh, she's choke hands like, oh, I'm working on another book.
I'm like, wait, let me make sure I'm not getting the names and everybody. Anyway, I knew she would be different, and because all of the other characters were some were a little bigger, their personalities were a little bigger. I wanted her to be a little more reserved. I wanted her to kind of be like a not necessarily a people pleaser, but kind of a people pleaser when it came to like her parents. She wanted to be the good girl. She wanted to make
Mm.
sure that she, did right. Because once she was the oldest, she had already made a huge mistake getting pregnant in high school. So, from there, she was trying to be this perfect daughter, basically. And so, I kind of went from there of like, what type of personality would she have? So I figured she'd be a little more reserved, a little more mama bear kind of personality. And I just kind of built from there. And then usually I try to make sure the heroes balance the heroines, where she's a little more reserved, Jackson's a little more outgoing, where
Yeah.
she's a little more loving and, she's a nurse, so she's, compassionate, where
Mhm.
Jackson has a little of that, but, he's still, he's a guy. So he, you know, yeah, his compassion for, it may not be as noticeable as her.
Mhm. And Sharon, they were both service workers because she's a nurse and he's a okay. First of all, he's a firefighter. He's okay. Y'all
I
already
always
know.
wanted to write a
Okay,
firefighter.
in uniform firefighter. Okay, we're gonna leave it at that. He's a firefighter. She's a nurse. I love that. But Sharon, that sounds like there's some tea. So you were saying that you've always wanted to write a firefighter.
I always wanted to write a firefighter. I think I'm gonna write another one too because some scenes didn't make this story that I wanted to.
Ooh.
Yeah, that I wanted to do. So I'm gonna have to use them in something else. So that means I'm gonna need another firefighter somewhere
Oh,
down.
Sharon, you done got me excited. 'Cause see, I want to see the deleted scenes, the behind the scenes that didn't make the cut. Love it. I love see Sharon. You don't got us excited on your release day today, guys. If you are joining us on today, we are hanging out with author Sharon C. Cooper. It is her book birthday. It is her release day. Waiting for you is hot off the press, and yes, we'll be sharing with you in just a bit of how you can get your hands on a copy. So, of course, in the comment section, let's show Sharon C. Cooper some love on her book birthday on today. If you have a question or two, put it in the comment section. You know we like to be interactive here as well. Now, LaShawn asked, does that mean there will be more books to this series? I
Kind
love
of,
it. I love it.
kind of. There'll
She said
be
kind
at least
of.
I'm
Okay.
thinking there'll be two books, and once you read the stories, you'll know who the couples are. I'm thinking there might be two books that might be they won't be in the series per se, but you might see some of the Priestleys in their stories, if that makes sense. They'll be kind of
Oh,
standalone.
briefly.
Yeah, because as I was writing, a couple of ideas came up for a couple of the
Mhm.
secondary characters. I'm like, I think I could
Mhm.
give, and it just kind of, yeah. And one will be a seasoned romance. So
Oh, come on, season. I love it. I love it. Sharon, you are spilling lots of tea on today. Y'all, I told you she may spill a little, she may spill a lot, but there will be some tea spilling on today. Let's see. Mama Tony said congratulations. It's on her Kindle
thank
as
you.
well.
Thank
So
you.
again, guys, we'll be sharing with you in just a bit how you can get your hands on a copy of it. Now, Sharon, we're gonna switch it up a little bit, okay? 3 words, my friend. Love, friendship, and second chances. What comes to mind when you hear all of those 3 words collectively? You don't have to break them down. You can just do it collectively. Love, friendship, and second chances.
Okay, love. I just love love, which is probably why I pretty much only read romance. Every now and then
Mhm.
I'll throw in some nonfiction or women's fiction, but because I love love, I you know romance is my thing.
Yeah.
Um, you said friendship.
Uh-huh.
Um, when I think of friendship, I think of my husband because I'm a product of marrying my friend. So we were
Ooh.
really good friends before, very, very good friends for years before we got married. Yep.
Okay. Okay.
And
I love
then
that.
the last one, second chances.
Yes.
The second chance I think of is that's one of my top two favorite tropes to write. I won't say the majority. Many of my books are second chance romance, just because
Mm.
I just love second chance romances.
Look, and I was about to say, Sharon, don't you just love second chance? Don't second chance, and she gonna throw in the, friends, the lovers, best friends, the lovers in this incident, as well. Okay, Sharon, 3 more. Comfort, chemistry, courage. Comfort, chemistry, courage.
Comfort. The first thing that pops in my head are fuzzy socks. I
Ooh.
put it does. And then what was the second one?
Chemistry.
Chemistry. I think of heroes and heroines. You got to have a chemistry. It's just got to show up on the page for the story to work.
Mm.
And,
Ooh, and the
and
last one was courage.
courage. It takes a lot of courage to publish a book.
Ooh, yes. Look, speaking of Jackson, it takes a lot of courage to put it all on the line, okay? They took a trip.
Right. Exactly.
Oh,
Exactly.
they leave Chicago, they in Atlanta, and he done lost his mind, honey, because he is hanging out with Essence, and he put it all on the line. I'm just gonna tell y'all that much, okay? He put it all on the line, okay? He got homegirl tripping because she like, oh, okay, he done confessed it all, okay? I love it, I love it, I love it. And Sharon, what was that like for you? Because again, you kind of dropped that Easter egg in the book that was prior to this one. But what was that like for you to kind of play around with that? Because I mean, the brother got vulnerable, okay? The brother got vulnerable and let it all out.
Yeah. It took a while. It took a while for the story to come together. I had a lot of ideas, um, and tried different things that didn't work and went back to the original. It just, yeah, it took a lot. It was a lot of
But Sharon, with the lot that it took, let me just tell you, it worked. We
um,
have Natasha Crawford hanging out with us. Natasha, let me just tell you, honey, this is a second chance. It's a friends of lovers. It's a slow burn where the slow burn be slow burning. You will absolutely love Essence and Jackson's story. If you guys are just joining us, we are hanging out with Sharon C. Cooper. Look, Kimberly tell us, she said, what? Firefighter was vulnerable. Honey, the firefighter was vulnerable, honey. He was pulling at your heartstrings. But let me tell you this. I was so Team Jackson. Let me tell you, there's this character. There's this character that try, okay? But it was like, honey, I'm gonna need you to go somewhere and sit down because Jackson, Essence belongs to Jackson, okay? Essence belongs to Jackson. So for you, because of course, you have to, we know we had to have somebody else in the picture. But
of
honey, Jackson, he was getting the side eye from Jackson and everything. But tell us a little bit about that.
yeah, his ex-wife
Mm.
um definitely came back to kind of stir some stuff
He
up.
tried it, honey.
But he wasn't having it. He
Mhm.
wasn't he wasn't having it, but she really, really tried. With there's always gotta be some kind of drama in every romance to make it just feel complete, basically. And that's what Savannah, his ex-wife, that's what she pretty much did.
Look, let's just say, he's a good man, Savannah. Let me tell you, he was a good man. He was really indeed a good man. And she just, it was like, honey, you snooze, you lose. It
That's
was one of
it.
those, you don't realize what you have until
Messed
it's
up in
gone. And that was her, and if you had to describe Savannah for the people, what would you say about her character?
she was definitely bougie. Um, she came from old money and
Yes,
just walked in her princessness. You know, yeah, she was opposite of Essence, basically, which was a
yeah, yeah.
very intentional. Where Essence, I wanted her to be where pretty much any woman could relate to. Um,
Hmm.
and Savannah was her opposite in
Yeah.
every yeah.
Hmm. And Sharon, that brings me to, because y'all, Jackson is literally healing after heartbreak. Okay, let's say, yeah, Savannah, she did a number on my brother. Okay. And so he's healing, it's been years, but he's healing. And so he's recovering from, of course, this painful divorce. But how did you approach writing his healing journey and getting him into the place where he was with Essence? If you could
Yeah,
share a little bit.
I didn't go too deep with it. One, just to keep the story fairly light. Um,
Yeah.
but I wanted to put in just enough where, a reader could, kind of feel what he felt a little bit when she was
Mhm.
and then also to where, everybody's has some type of heartbreak. So pretty much anybody would be able to relate to what he went through in some aspect, what he went through with Savannah. So I just kind of touched upon it without going too deep. Uh,
Yeah, yeah.
you
And
know,
it was a great balance. It's like we understood kind of like what happened, and then the way that you painted the picture of her character and her characteristics, and the way she showed up on the page, or what have you. We definitely got the picture, as well. And like I said, it you definitely kept it light, but it was a great balance,
okay.
as well. And so, of course, we cannot allow you to tell us a little bit about Savannah without telling us about Essence and who she is.
Yeah. Essence, I really, really liked her character.
Mhm,
A lot of times my heroines are business owners or they're a little different than Essence. But I liked
mhm,
her character because she was, her kindness showed even on the page, her love for her family, her son, and Jackson, just her intentional with regarding feeding them, where
mhm,
everything she did, in my opinion, was typically for her family, whether it was her sibling
mhm.
or Jackson or her son. It showed in her character. I feel like it did. I hope it did.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Now, Sharon, let me tell you this, okay? One of the reasons, not just the physical characteristics that he was a firefighter, he was fine, all that good stuff. Let me just tell you, I was team Jackson because the way that Jackson showed up for Trey from the
Oh,
beginning. I mean, the way that he showed, hey, a brother stepped in, okay? And so he was more than his mom's best friend. I mean, this young man asked if he could call him a dad, okay? Y'all, and that's not a spoiler. That happened in the book prior. But I
yeah.
was like, I am team Jackson. Jackson is about his business. Jackson stand on principle. Jackson stand on family. And as y'all can see, I am singing Jackson's praises, okay?
So did you like Jackson? No, I'm just kidding.
I'm like Cree. I was Team I think Cree was Team
Oh,
Jackson
yeah,
too,
he is
okay?
totally
Like
team,
Cree, I'm Team Jackson. Team put a plan to get these two together. So
right? Yeah, I
what
think
do you say
everybody
about
was.
that? I don't know what your feelings are towards Jackson, or what readers have told you their feelings are, but those are my feelings towards Jackson.
Yeah, pretty much like that.
Y'all, Jackson does some things that make you swoon. Y'all know Sharon got some swoon worthy moments in here. Y'all know I love a good swoon, okay? As well. And of course, one of the other characters that we have to talk about, because I felt like he also played a great part when it comes to his mom and Jackson being together and taking their relationship to the next level, is Trey. What
Yeah,
can you tell us about Trey's character?
I like Trey. I really like Trey, and I liked him because it just showed how well Essence did raising him, even
Yes.
as a teenage mom, and she was in it in my head. She was intentional about those she wanted in his life, and one was
Mhm.
Jackson. Jackson plays such a large role in his in raising Trey because
Yeah.
they met when he was like, I think 3 or 4 or something like
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
Yeah, and they were neighbors for years, and then that's how it just kind of went from there.
yeah,
So
yeah.
with
So
Trey,
y'all, they
Jackson,
really did have a long-lasting best friends or friendship before
yeah,
they took it to the next level, as well. Now, Sharon, I love these characters in this book, and of course, the characters from the other books in the series, they make an appearance as well. But for you, what character in Waiting for You surprised you when they showed up on the page?
that surprised me. Uh, the surprise character. I won't say who made a cameo in the story. That surprised me because I knew I wanted somebody to make a cameo, but I wasn't quite sure who it would be. Yeah,
Okay.
he's surprised. And then
The surprise person who made the cameo surprised you. Now, okay, so Sharon, take the picture for us. So you in your writing cave, you write, and then the
yeah,
surprise pair, they just show up. They was like, you
and
know what, I'm here. Put me in, Sharon. Put me in.
I know, right? It was like because I had promised that each book would have a cameo from somebody from a previous series.
I love
And
that.
so, yeah, and I got a couple of emails that said you have to put in such and such, or you have to put in this person. As I was going along, I hope we get a cameo of this person or that person. And so I kind of knew that person would make the cameo, but I didn't know how he would make it. So
Wow.
that was kind of a surprise for me also. And then the
I,
other person who surprised me, um, probably would be Trey. Yeah, because initially in my notes, I didn't have him in the story as much as he showed up. So I would say he probably
mm.
surprised me,
Wow, I love that. I love that. Now, Sharon, I've got to ask you this, okay? Because we did talk about the tropes that are in this book as well. But for you, is there a favorite trope moment? Meaning, what trope moment in the book was the most fun for Sharon to write?
Hmm. I think the hotel room. The hotel room on New Year's Eve.
Sharon, you gonna make me pull out my fan, okay? You gonna make me pull out the fan. I am having a personal hot
Yeah, that scene. I think it's,
summer.
it's kind of like two scenes in the hotel room. That one, because that comes early in the story, and yeah, that was fun, right? Yeah, that was fun.
It was fun to read. I'll just let you know that.
I was like, I wonder if this
So,
is gonna be
if
too
you
much.
hear what we're talking about, you gotta read the book. But let me tell you, you will probably have a personal hot summer because it's hot. Okay, it's hot. It's fun to read, and we're gonna leave
Yeah,
that right there. So,
yeah,
Sharon, we gotta leave that right there. I want to ask you this. We're gonna do a little bit of rapid fire, okay? So, if you can just tell us the first thing that comes to mind, and of course, guys, if you just joined it, look, Kimberly tells us not hotel, New Year's, all sicky. Kimberly, honey, it is an old sicky moment. I'm just gonna say that, okay? As well. So, Sharon, we're gonna play a little round of rapid fire. The first thing that comes to mind, you can tell me that. So the first one that's up is essence in one word.
a kind,
Okay. Jackson in one word.
handsome.
Oh, yes.
Yeah,
Yes,
he's
ma'am.
gorgeous.
Okay. Next up, their love story in one sentence.
Destined.
Ooh, okay.
They were
Destined. Okay.
destined to be together.
Destined to be together. Okay. Now, this is a good one, Sharon, because we
Oh,
like music. We like music over here. Top song on Jackson's and Essence playlist. What is the top song on their playlist?
now you gotta make me remember. It was in the story.
The one
Uh,
that they danced to at the wedding?
yes, I just can't remember
Okay, and
which
I
one.
can't think of the I
There
can't
was a
think
couple
of
of
the name.
songs that came up. Let me see if I can pull it up real quick.
Because y'all, they bust out the line dance. Well, they bust out the what they call it, the not line dance. So what's the other? They what they call it? It's a type of dance. Not the
Uh,
line dance. It's stepping, y'all. They bust out stepping to the song, honey. It was a whole moment, okay? And I won't give you too much. See, just know something had taken place, and it was a whole moment, okay? It was a
yeah,
whole moment.
Ella May. Ella May booed up. That's
Yes, honey. Yes, they would step into LMA boot up, and they okay. Because I'll give y'all too much tea. Go read the book. Okay, now Sharon, this is another one. The scene that made you swoon. The scene that made you swoon.
scene that made me wow. Uh, Hmm. That is a good one. There's a couple. It's like, how can I pick one without saying too much? I would say the one in the kitchen after Jackson had a hard day's work. That was one of them.
Okay,
And
I'm with
then,
you.
and when Jackson went to Trey's rescue.
Mm.
That one, because I really kind of wanted it to be all about Jackson and Trey, but it kind of went bigger than I.
Yeah, yeah. I love it. I love it. Okay, now this is a good one. This is a fun one. The scene that made you laugh.
The scene that made me laugh. Wow. Probably the scene with Essence and her mom.
Okay.
Yeah, when she told her mom what was going on. I
Okay.
think
Ooh.
I cut quite a bit of that, but that scene kind of had me chuckle a little bit. I just
Okay.
love Virginia because she's just so much. Um, and so I think that scene kind of made me laugh, and probably something with the sisters. Yeah,
Yes,
the sisters.
absolutely.
I just
Absolutely.
enjoy their scenes together. Kind of put me in mind of the Sunday brunch with the Jenkins. Something's gonna
That.
come up, some kind of craziness or funny or
Yeah.
something new will be introduced with them. Yeah. So
I love that. I love that. Now, Sharon, real quick, we're going to switch it and do a little round of this or that. Waiting for you edition. Are you ready, my friend?
okay. I
Okay,
think
first
I'm
up,
ready.
this or that, waiting for you edition. Quiet moment or big moment? Quiet moments or big moments?
Quiet moments.
Okay. Jackson's lead or Essence lead?
Jackson's lead.
Okay. Heart decision or head decision?
Ooh. Heart decision.
Ooh, okay, okay. Sharon, thank you so much for playing a round of this or that and rapid fire. It has been amazing hanging out with you, celebrating with you, waiting for you. Guys, it is hot off the press. Today is her book birthday. This is a part of a series. It's book 5. If you just started the series, it's okay. But I promise you're going to want to go back and read the other 4 books in the series as well. Or if you're that person that you got to read the whole series in order, all of the books are available now. And let me just tell you, the pacing in each one of these books you will absolutely love. So you probably can read the whole series in a weekend. I'm just saying, if you're a fast reader, that's how good these books are as well. But again, Sharon, a happy release day, happy book birthday. I am super duper excited about waiting for you. And so I want to ask you this question. Waiting for you in one word.
My first thought was complete. It's done. That was my first thought. But my second word would be fun. That's a fun
I
read.
love it. I love it. Well, it was fun to read. Again, I am just super excited for you. And of course, Sharon, we have to let the people know that there is a giveaway on today. I will allow Sharon to share with you what her giveaway is going to be, and then we will select our winner.
Giving away today, I'll give away to 2 people.
Okay.
Is any book in my series except for the one that released today. So
I love that. Did y'all hear that?
Yeah.
Any book in her series except for Waiting for You that released on today. Yeah, and so of course we're going to do this. Oh, go ahead.
It'll be Reader's Choice.
Or Reader's Choice.
Winner's Choice. Yeah.
And if you're not sure, guys, you can absolutely go to her website and you can kind of look at her backlog, and then you can choose and then let me know, and I'll be sure to get that information to her. Okay, Sharon, I am ready when you are. If you will tell me when to stop, my friend, and then we will click on the hold on, let me get some stuff ready. Whoop. Hold on, my little. Okay, I am ready when you are.
Okay.
Huh?
Stop.
Eh, who's that? Look, I got my glasses on. Can you see it? Natasha Crawford, you are the winner, my friend. So
Okay.
if you will go to Sharon's website, pull up her backlist, my friend. It is a winner's choice. Let us know which book that you are selecting, and we get to do it again. Sharon is giving away another book.
Okay. And stop.
Okay. Kimberly Tetherton, you are the winner of the second one. Same thing. Go to her backlist. Find which one that you want. Any book you is available except for Waiting for You, which is available on today. Congratulations to Kimberly Tetherton. Congratulations to Natasha. Again, we are so appreciative that you guys stopped by and joined us on
Thank you guys
today
for stopping
as
by.
well.
I
Now,
didn't get to
Sharon, of
listen to
course.
any of their questions.
Oh, let's see. Let's see if we can
Yeah,
get some of them.
maybe one or two.
And Sharon, you have to share with us, my friend, how can we get a hand on a copy of Waiting for You as well as the other books in the series?
Okay, I'm waiting for you. Actually, all of my books are available everywhere, except for those that are in Kindle Unlimited. But Waiting for You and the Priestley Family series are available everywhere. The buy links are on my website at SharonCooper.net. You can find all my books. Oh, and Waiting for You is number 50 of my stories.
Hey,
I know, right?
Sharon!
I'm shocked.
I
Yeah.
love that. Congratulations, y'all.
Thank
They is
you.
celebrating 50 books. Author Sharon C. Cooper. Book number 50 is Waiting for You, hot off the press. I need y'all to help celebrate. Okay. I need you to go get you a copy. Go order you a copy, whether it's an ebook, print copy, get you a copy. And of course, once you finish reading it, leave a review. My friend Sharon C. Cooper will be so appreciative of
I will
that
be
book
greatly
club.
appreciated.
Let me tell you, book clubs, this is a great book to read for book clubs. The whole series is a great book for book clubs as well. So, book clubs, join in. This is a good one as well for you guys. And so, of course, it's available where books are sold. Get you a copy. Definitely leave a review and tell a friend to tell a friend that you have read Waiting for You or you've read any of the books in the Priestley Family series as well. And Sharon, please share with us how can we stay connected with you? Because you don't spill the tea that you got some more books coming that you're
Oh,
working
yeah.
on.
There's some more books coming. You can find me if you go visit my website, SharonCooper.net. You can find me through my website. It also lists what social media platforms I'm on as well.
I love that, guys. Make sure that you stay connected with Sharon C. Cooper. Make sure you sign up for her newsletter. Let me just tell you, Sharon C. Cooper has a newsletter for you, okay? She does not spam you, but when she sends you a newsletter, there's all types of gems and hidden gems. And, you may get a snippet of a first chapter, or you may get a cover reveal, early cover reveal. There's lots of things that go on if you join her newsletter. So definitely do that as well. Follow her on social media. And do me a favor, tell a friend to tell a friend about my friend Sharon C. Cooper and her amazing books. And I promise you, you will be like me. If she writes it, you're reading it as well. And of course, Sharon, it's always a pleasure, my friend, for you to hang out with us here at the cafe. I want to allow you the last words of what you want to say to the people tonight.
Angela, I appreciate you giving me the opportunity, and thanks to everybody out there who took time to stop by and hang out. Thank you. And if you haven't read Waiting for You or haven't picked it up, please go out and grab it.
I love it, guys. And there you have it. Go get you a copy of Waiting for You. Go get the whole series if you have not read it before. It is the Priestley Family series. And we have had an amazing time celebrating with our friend Sharon C. Cooper on today, guys. Hot off the press, Waiting for You. What are you waiting for? Go and get you a copy on today. And that's our show. It's been amazing hanging out with Sharon C. Cooper. As we always say here at the cafe, have an amazing day, because Sharon and we are having an amazing day. And until next time, we'll see you at the cafe. Bye-bye. Get a copy of Waiting for You.
Thank